Hi, welcome to Bookkeeping 101. Today we are going to go over the basics for bookkeeping. My name is Elizabeth Kurtz and I will be presenting this demonstration for bookkeeping. I am the owner of RTS Pro Services, LLC. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact me. My email is below. It's info@rtsproservices.com. What is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is simply the recording of financial transactions, money received or money paid. This is bookkeeping in regards to a business or an organization. Different transactions include sales, purchases, income, receipts, and payments by an individual or the organization. Why is bookkeeping so important? It's important to the success of your business because, much like a balanced checkbook, having organized and accurate information about a company's financial situation helps a business owner make decisions about purchases, paying bills, and evaluating sales performance. If you don't know where your business stands financially, that can cause your business to fail. Okay, so I've outlined a few bookkeeping tips, and we'll go ahead and see what the first one is. The first tip is to keep your business and personal finances separate. When operating a business, you should establish separate bank accounts and credit cards in the name of the business. You want to keep all personal purchases separate from business purchases. The most important reason for doing this is to have a clear record to refer to when it is time to have your taxes prepared. Keep track of all the money that you spend related to the business. This would be things such as your rent, electricity, supplies, purchases, and so on and so forth. Many of these items can be deducted from your business taxes when you file at the end of the year. Another tip is to collect your payments as soon as possible. You don't want to wait when clients aren't paying you. You want to get down to the bottom of it, figure out why they're not paying you, and get them to pay as quickly as possible. Once you have delivered your product or service to a client, you are owed money. If it is not collected at the time of sale, you need to set up a time that it will be collected. You can create a bill, which is also called an invoice, and send them out regularly until you receive the entire amount that is owed to your company. There are different ways to set this up on an invoice. You can use net 30, which means your payment is due in 30 days, net 60, net 15, basically any amount of time that you want your client to pay you by. The next tip is to always keep cash in the bank. You want to spend your money slowly. It is important to pay bills on time, but also take advantage of payment periods and pay bills at the last day or two until they are due. Avoid employee advances, which is examples, employee wage payments or draws against the wages owed, unless you really can afford it. This technique also allows your business to have cash in the bank longer, and you can use it when emergencies arrive. Another tip for bookkeeping purposes is to keep your inventory low. You want to limit your inventory. Your inventory is the actual product that you sell. It is important to try to anticipate your client's needs and demand for inventory. If you have too much inventory, it may spoil, go out of style, or it may be at risk for theft. When purchasing your materials and inventory, make sure that you shop around and get the best prices to ensure you are not paying too much for your product. Having too much inventory also wastes cash that could be used in other areas of your business. Another bookkeeping tip is to keep a record of all money received. This would be your income. You want to keep a strict record of all money that your business receives. Take detailed notes on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis indicating where the money came from, and when it was received. Or you can use an accounting software such as QuickBooks to track the money in your business. So not only do you want to keep track of money received, but you also want to record all of your business expenses. Regular expenses are things like rent, utilities, and then you also have irregular expenses such as equipment purchases. All of these things need to be recorded. The record should indicate what the money was spent on, who the check was written to, the check number, and the date. Or if you're using credit cards, you need to write down which account it's coming out of. Again, this can also be managed in a bookkeeping software such as QuickBooks. And very, very important, you want to keep all receipts. You never know when you're going to be audited. Another tip is to track employee paychecks. You should keep a dated list of all pay given to your employees and for how much. You should be withholding money for taxes from your employees' checks. Many small businesses choose to work with a payroll service companies to simplify this process. And my advice to you is to go ahead and find a payroll company. It is well worth the expense, no matter how small or large your company is. Okay, so another tip we have is to keep an updated and balanced checking account. You should have a separate checking account established for your business. Regularly go through your checkbook register and balance it. To balance your checkbook, make sure you record all transactions as they happen. Record your current balance. When your bank statement arrives, compare items and balance stated from the bank. Your bank balance may appear higher, but this could be due to checks that you have written out to your clients or your vendors that they have yet to cash. If you are regularly tracking your balance in your checkbook register, then your correct balance will be reflected there. A final tip that I have for you is to outsource your bookkeeping. It is important to select a professional who is familiar with your type of business. A good accountant or bookkeeper will be able to keep your business, pay bills owed, send bills due to businesses, and collect unpaid money from customers. They can also keep your records when it comes tax time and advise you on your daily cash management. Hiring a bookkeeper will save you so much time and money so you can focus on your passion, which is running your business. It will ensure that you have accurate financial records, which is a requirement of the federal government and the state. So you don't want to have inaccurate records. Well, these tips are designed to help you gain an understanding for the basics of sound business financial record keeping. We thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again. Your input is greatly appreciated. Again, please feel free to visit us online at our website, www.rtsproservices.com. Please feel free to email me at info@rtsproservices.com, or feel free to give us a call, 410-800-3391. Thank you, and best of luck to you and your company.